Hey, wake up! It's time to start the show. Glad to see you all aboard Mouse Ears in Paradise. Let's get this show rolling.
Welcome to Mouse Ears in Paradise. I'm Dave.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're going to be talking kind of a trip report about our recent visit to Walt Disney World for Thanksgiving 2025.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
We have a lot of life going on.
A lot of life. But here we are. So we normally in years past, we've gone to Disneyland for Thanksgiving, and we know it's going to be busy. It's crazy.
It's bonkers. And we decided to go to Disney World this year because you kind of found that it was going to be similar, maybe even cheaper. Yeah.
Like we could stay longer. Basically, it was get more days, but it's also more travel time. So
yeah, it was. And I think partly like I've gotten really tired of the Disneyland crowds. Now, going into the trip, we didn't actually know what the Disney World crowds would be. So we were kind of prepared for similar crowd levels. But yeah, I was ready to try something different. We're finding if we're going to stay on property that Disney World is definitely more economical for what we need for our family. And it ended up the tickets at Disneyland would have been cheaper because they ended up running a special ticket deal. Yep. But we didn't know that at the time when we booked. Like that was released pretty late.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it would have impacted my decision. Also, it was partly due to the fact, like you ended up with an annual pass to Disney World because we were...
From the cruise.
Yeah. You were like, I think we're going to come back after the next cruise. And then we ended up throwing in this trip too.
Right. So there was at least one ticket already paid for. Yeah. And
it was just a culmination of things.
Yeah. Which means discount. Well, for one less ticket we have to buy, plus access to discounts.
Yeah. So. And then it turned out our airline tickets from San Jose to... I don't know if you want to talk about this right now, but we flew into Tampa and they were $350 a piece, which was a screaming deal. And it was on American. It wasn't even like Spirit or anything.
Southwest.
Yeah, which we've been paying, so it's only $150 more a piece than going down to LA to fly all the way across the country. So it wasn't like the cost stayed pretty similar for 6 days versus 3 days at Disneyland.
So Tampa is not the normal place that people fly into for Disney World. So what led to some of that? And what are your thoughts on that?
So it's about a 75-minute drive from Tampa to the Disney resort. So we stayed at Saratoga, and it was both ways, 75 minutes, I would say, which is about 20 minutes longer than you really want it to be.
That's fair.
But I really do not enjoy Orlando Airport. We do have pre-check, like we've done a lot of the things that you can do to make it,
less painful.
But I hate how like all the eating is before you get on, before you get to the gates. Like you can't, and then you never know how long security is going to be at Orlando. So it could take you, even with pre-check, it could still take you 30 to 40 minutes to get through. And so you have like zero food options that are worthwhile on the other side. Everything decent is outside of security, which it is actually true in Tampa as well. Although there were better options inside Tampa. Like there's at least a Starbucks on the terminal side and a pizza place. And so there were options there. And then I kind of had done some reading, and it looked like most people said by the time they got luggage, the difference between Orlando and Tampa from them getting from the airport to the resort was really only turning into about 15 minutes because Tampa was so much more efficient. And we definitely found that to be true.
And, like the cost, they'd be like, well, you have to rent a car.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have to do either the magic, well, what do they call it? The
mirrors.
Yeah. Their Magical Express, whatever it is now.
Or pay a private car.
Or Ubers or whatever. And it starts adding up pretty quick, especially with our family of 5 plus luggage. Like, if we get the wrong cars from those, even though we'll do like the XL or whatever, we'll get like a crossover or something.
And then we end up getting 2 Lyfts or 2 Ubers, or you're paying $160 for, which I love an airport meet and greet. Like,
sure,
I love it. it's great. It's convenient, but it does add up. And so the cost that we would have spent on a private transfer from Orlando to Saratoga more than adequately balanced out what the car rental cost was for us from Tampa. So,
yeah. And then when we came back, we dropped the car at the car rental, and then there was the baggage.
Yeah, I know.
There was a baggage check before we even got on the air train back.
Yeah. So in the car rental terminal, you can check in your luggage.
Yeah, as long as I think it was 90 minutes, I think.
Which Dave refuses to be any closer than that anyways, so it wasn't a problem.
You're welcome.
I know. It was great. So we literally went up the elevator, dropped everybody's bags, and then just got on the train and we're set to go. It was so easy.
Yeah, and like it's a shockingly big airport.
It is. I was shocked.
But it was not congested, crowded. It was very easy to get through and everything. It was very manageable.
Yeah.
Which, you know, obviously Orlando, it can be just bonkers.
Yeah. And we've flown into Daytona too.
Yeah, Daytona's great too. I highly recommend Daytona.
It's so funny. I don't know. Like, I don't mind spending money for nice things, but every once in a while it ends up that it just, like Daytona was an accident because that's where the airport could get us to. But, yeah, I mean, in fact, we've planned another trip now that we're flying out of Tampa because it was convenient enough and the cost is just it's so much less. For 5 people, you're saving $1,000. It's just a no-brainer. So
yeah, something to consider.
I know.
Yeah, so why don't we talk? We went to Saratoga. That's
great.
I know it's maybe low on the list of exciting DVCs, but we enjoy it. It's predictable. It's consistent. I mean, but one caveat to that is, you know, we've had getting the same class of reservation. We've had ginormous rooms, and then this time was probably on the smallest version of the one bedroom
we've had. Yeah.
But it was still fine. It was like, you know, you're missing a couple feet here and a couple feet there, and suddenly it starts adding up in your square footage, and it starts to become just a little smaller. And I think, you know, our family's a little older and bigger, and so it's probably a combination of the things.
But it's still a great place to stay.
For sure.
It's so easy to get to the parks. So easy to get home from the parks.
We have really great luck with the buses.
I know.
I don't know how or why, but we are. But then, you know, there's easy access to Disney Springs too, right?
Yeah.
So like taking the boats over there.
Yep. Or the bus. We've done both.
Or the bus, yeah.
Yeah. So I like the vibe. I like the laid back. Like, it's not bustling. I like that it's not a high-rise tower. I like that we're not go, you know, we do go up an elevator, but we don't have to. Like, you can do 2 flights of stairs without it being an issue. So
you get off the bus and then it's just quiet.
Oh, it's so quiet. It's so. I think that's what I've realized I really like about Disney World over Disneyland. And I know we started as a Disneyland podcast on the other podcast, but the noise does get to me, probably now more so because my job is so noisy. Like, when we were doing more Disneyland, I wasn't working in the job that I have.
It's the overstimulation, right?
Which I now live in this like cacophony of noise. And then at Disney World, yeah, it's noisy in the park, but really once you get on the bus, like, everything starts to settle. You're not walking back through Disney Springs. You're not like...
You mean downtown
Disney? Thank you. I know. I'm becoming that person.
While we're in Disney World, she kept calling Disney Springs downtown Disney.
I'm such a ding dong. It used to be. Now I'm just old. That's all. But it is really quiet, and like, you don't hear noises at night. And Drew did have one morning that some people walked by outside and woke him up, but it was fine. It was fine. Mostly, you rarely see people in the hallway, which is great.
Yeah. No. We really enjoyed that. So we were obviously there for Thanksgiving, but it's the start of the Christmas holiday season already, and decorations and everything. And one thing that I think I don't think it's brand new this year, but it's growing and moderately, I think, recent over the last few years, is the Living with the Land Christmas overlay that they're doing.
Yeah, this was a surprise to me.
Like I saw pictures and videos and I was like, I really want to do that. Like that was like my number one priority.
You never said anything. That's so funny.
I did. I said I want to do it. Like,
yeah, but not like when before the trip. It was like the day of. Like I want to. Like there was no lead up to it.
No, I mean I don't make a big deal.
And like
things.
the first day we didn't do it, and you didn't ever say that was the number one thing I wanted to do. Could we please do it?
Well, I knew we were going to do it the next day. Or the next day that we were there, anyways. But yeah, so it's nothing crazy, but they just put a lot of lights, especially in the dome with I guess
plants.
with all the plants and everything all around. And
the gardens are decorated.
Yeah, it was, but they have it elsewhere too. But yeah, it was just really cool at night with it all lit up. During the day, it was whatever.
It was cute, but it wasn't anything special. It's special at night.
Yeah, and I saw that once, like the week after, it was like an hour wait at night to get on. And I think we probably did 10, 15 minutes for the night one.
It was nothing. Now we should say, so like we flew out the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So we went to Epcot on the Sunday before, and we did Epcot on Thanksgiving Day, which it turns out was actually really lovely because I think partly like Festival of the Holidays started the following day. So I suspect,
we just missed it.
And we were kind of disappointed, like, oh, we missed Festival of the Holidays, But it turned out, like, I think a lot of people did wait to go till the next day. And, Thanksgiving, if you're into the feasting, like, Epcot is kind of a great place to go. So, like, we had Japanese for lunch, and then we had crepes, and then we went to Italy for dinner. And I know it's not like the traditional Thanksgiving dinner, but nobody in our house would eat it anyways. So it worked out beautifully. I think it was one of the best Thanksgiving days we've had.
Yeah.
Personally, like just calm, easy to manage. We waited in line for Guardians for maybe 75 minutes, which is slightly long, but also like if Rise was that, we would wait that at Disneyland for sure. So I felt like it was a great day. For
sure. And then the other kind of holiday thing was we went to the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. And so that we didn't do a normal Magic Kingdom day. We did this instead. So we debated back and forth, and we decided, no, we're going to do the party.
It's the new Braylon family tradition.
You've declared?
No, you did it too. Come on now. You had so much fun. It was good. That was busy, right?
Especially at the beginning, right? Because you have the mix in between the event and the people that were there, even though it was a low crowd day in theory, but during the mix in between the two groups, it was quite crowded. But it took longer to thin out than I expected it to. And they were being pretty
religious
about like kicking people out or like checking wristbands and stuff like that. It wasn't that. It just, for some reason, it just took a while to filter out. And I think some of it is just there were a lot of people. It's sold out, I assume. And it, there were a lot of people that come for the event, and it takes a while to kind of spread out. And you have the young kids finally taking off. And maybe there was people that were there all day and then doing the party. And
it was good. I would do it again for sure. I was unprepared for the madness of like walking backstage to get an ornament and like what that meant. When
you first got there, it was like, if you're here for the event, get in this line, and then they get the wristband as soon as you walk through, and then they usher you through the backstage on Main Street. But that's where they have a DJ and they have some characters, and you get the ornament, and you get your first cookie, and they're kind of ushering, trying to make it already an event as soon as you're kind of coming through and getting down Main Street, because otherwise everybody just stops.
Yeah, that's fair. I think we could have we needed another half day at Magic Kingdom, but we didn't want to pay for park hoppers, and we didn't really want to pay for a full. Like we kind of ended up in a place of, well, we can't go full steam ahead for 6 days in a row. We had to build in some buffer. So that day
we chose 2 Epcot days because it was more important to us to do Epcot.
Yeah. And not just us, the kids prefer it.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. We could have used a little bit more Magic Kingdom, but it ended up being a great night. It was a lot of fun. We kind of, I think now that we've done it once, I suspect everybody's expectations would be a lot different about what to expect and what that's going to look like. And I might come up with a slightly different strategy of, like, we kind of cut across the park too early in the day. We should have gone one direction and had, like, I just didn't know. Yeah, we've never done it. So I just didn't know what was open and what was available. So I probably would have done some things a little bit different, just as far as like not walking. We went and did Pirates first and then went over to the TTC right away.
Yeah.
We probably didn't need to do that, but I didn't know. Like,
and a lot of lines were 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Even, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Haunted Mansion was a walk-on when we did that. And the longest line we had was for a meet and greet.
Yeah, we waited to meet all the
it was Pooh,
100 Acre Wood characters.
Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore, all in one picture, which felt rare to me. Like, you usually get a pair and then like swap between the pairs, but all four of them in one photo felt special. And I think everybody else seemed to agree, and we're waiting in line for it. So that took us about an hour.
We watched the fireworks from there. Yeah. It was fun.
They were going right over our heads.
It was good.
Sprinklers were raining down on us.
Our kids aren't like super into the idea of watching fireworks. They just don't love fireworks, I would say. Like, it's super important to them. So that worked out. I think as the kids get older, like, we could have done things a little bit different. We had some, like, Drew really wanted to do Peter Pan, but the girls didn't really want to wait for that. But I kind of understand, like, okay.
Yeah, we did Haunted Mansion while you did that.
Yeah. So, but it was good. I did feel like overall Disney World was not overly decorated for Christmas, in the sense that, like, Disneyland is seeming over the top. But I think part of that probably is it's so much bigger. And, like, I don't know. I think it's just different in that way. So that was noticeable to me. Like, they didn't have as much kitschy stuff. Like, when you go down to Cars Land, for example, is all rethemed for Christmas, right? So that's different. But that event was a great event. I would absolutely do it again. It was.
And this year, one of their partners was Cheryl's Cookies, which we've already been a fan for many years. So we did not hate that.
No, it was great. Yeah, I hope it works out to go again next year.
And that Cheryl's is still a partner.
Cheryl's is still a partner. I do have regrets of not going through the gingerbread cookie line more times. I got home with my cookies and somebody else from the family ate my cookie that I wanted. I was like a little frustrated by. But
because I think there were 5 different street stops.
Yeah.
One of them was a snowman pretzel.
Which was great.
And it was a nice kind of change of things. But otherwise, they were different cookies.
Yep. We did eat during the party, despite, a lot of people say don't eat during the party, you eat before the party. But if I feed my kids at 4:00, I'm going to have to feed them a second meal. So it's not worth trying to avoid it. So we ate at Cosmic Rays, which was fine. I probably wouldn't go back, although Drew really loved Sunny. So we're going to have to go back.
That was hilarious. So he loved Sunny. He was like, wow, this is great. And was like, this is horrible. This is scary. It's kind of creepy, blah, blah, blah. And then it switched out for the party to become
Disney Junior.
Yeah, like dance party with a DJ and
Vampirina
comes on. And suddenly their attitudes flipped. So Drew was mad now because Sunny was gone. And now Emma was thrilled because it was dance party.
Those are just ridiculous. But these are the things that I feel like if we did it again, people's expectations would be differently managed. So it wouldn't be such a big deal. So I don't know. Maybe not. But
you can hope.
One can hope.
One other slightly holiday thing was we were over at Disney Springs, and I think it has a name, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But it was this motorized Christmas tree that would talk to you, and we happened to catch it as it was coming out to roam around, and so we kind of had a private little moment with it.
Private
with
session
the kids.
with the Christmas tree. It was pretty funny. We didn't know what it was, and then the security guard's like, "You should talk to that tree." was like, what?
It is a weird statement.
Okay. So the kids went and chased it down and talked to it. It was cute. They liked it. It was fun. So 2 thumbs up for Thanksgiving at Disney World.
So one new restaurant for us that was a surprising hit.
I know. It was so
T-Rex
great. Cafe
at Disney Springs.
Oh my goodness. And we ate in the ice cave, which is supposed to be like the worst place to eat of the whole thing. And I still loved it. It was great. I highly recommend it. First of all, it's like the Cheesecake Factory. They have everything on the menu.
Yeah, it's a quite extensive
So
menu,
you can't go wrong. I had like 3 different types of shrimp. It was great. You had a burger? Annika had a burger. It was fun. That one was okay.
I don't remember what I had.
The burger was...
I didn't have a burger. I had something
all right.
else. Maybe meatloaf? Did I have the meatloaf?
You might have
something?
meatloaf.
But yeah, it was good. Like, I think everybody was generally happy with the food, and
the drinks were ginormous.
Yes.
For like $16.
Yeah, which
was great.
is a good deal.
It's a good deal.
And we needed it at that point, I think. So that was a huge success and unexpected.
Yeah, I think so too. I didn't know what it was going to be. I kind of knew we picked it because I knew Drew would love it. Like this was a Drew, and it was everything a little boy would want out of dinosaurs. So we like took a tour of the restaurant on our own and checked out all the dinos. And even Emma and Annika were into it too. Like they enjoyed the theming. It's well themed. The people I thought were really nice. Like they clearly had, I don't know, they knew what they're doing. They understood their mission.
They knew their audience.
They knew the audience. Yeah. Like I never felt, I don't know. Sometimes those just like, we went to City Works too, which I thought was great food.
Mm-hmm. Service was
mediocre.
Mediocre,
yeah. They are definitely a brew house, so maybe they are aimed more towards adults, but also you're in
City Works one.
Yeah, you're in Disney Springs, and I felt like T-Rex was like, we know you're here for the kids. Have some liquor, mom and dad. Like, we know why you're here. Just pay the bill and have a cocktail.
Yeah, just relax. Let the kids.
And they were so nice.
They were very nice.
The woman who served us was great.
But even the other people that would, help drop off the food.
And they were busy. Like they could have been crabby.
Totally.
They had every reason to be like not hospitable, and they really were.
I will say that, especially the night we were at City Works, which must have been the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was crazy busy when we were trying to walk to. Like that place was hopping.
Yeah.
Not our restaurant per se, but all in general, the walkways. There's so many restaurants there, and it's for it to be busy is almost incomprehensible. Like,
I know.
It just
there
absorbs
were
so many
people. Yeah, I think.
But it all filtered out by the time we were done eating there.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I think maybe Drawn to Life might have just gotten out. But I do think, like, if you're going to stay at Saratoga, maybe be more intentional about picking places to eat closer to Saratoga. Like, we should have, and I've done this now twice to us because I like Splitsville too.
Which it was even closer than.
And really, if we had just done the Rainforest Cafe and T-Rex, like, people would have been a little bit happier.
It's just because you have to walk to the
far away. And you're just like weaving through people. And it is a little bit like the kids want to go in the M&M store. I'm like, no, nobody needs this much M&Ms. No one.
We have plenty of M&Ms.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need more for?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not like they're different flavors even or anything.
No, I know.
Like it's not like Jelly Belly Factory type of thing.
Yeah,
like
where you can try them all.
It's like, yep, the green one tastes like the yellow one.
It does, the same.
So, the 2 other new things to us that I wanted us to talk about was the Zoogether. The Zoogether show, which is the new, Tree of Life replacing A Bug's Life show, and we really enjoyed it. I think everybody had a good time with that.
Yeah, did you like it?
I did. Yeah. I thought it was good. I had heard that, it's too simple and it's a little too, in your face or something. And I don't know, I thought it was fun. Like, I don't know what you're expecting from it. Like, I just thought it was a good time. Like, you just kind of have to let yourself
be in it
and suspend disbelief and whatever that means for you.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It was
humorous.
the first, apparently the day we were there was the first time it went into B mode.
Yeah.
So I will say, like, Drew was actually watching that on his iPad today, like the video somebody had taken. And I was like, oh, this makes way more sense when the animatronic is, like, the storyline is a lot more conducive. And I was like, oh, I get it now. And also, like, now we've seen Zootopia 2. And I think,
that was like, there were some jokes in there that we didn't. I was like, I know this is supposed to be funny, but it's clearly from the new movie because we don't have the context from it.
Yeah, so I'm anxious to do it again.
Yeah.
I don't know that's going to happen on the next trip yet.
Because we saw the movie, 3 days later?
Yeah, we did. Which 2 thumbs up. Go see it. Yeah. But but I liked it. I thought it was good. It's a good add-on to I like what not everybody does. If you're an Animal Kingdom purist, I know. But I like what they're doing with the Animal Kingdom. I think it's good. They need to make it a little bit more of a full day park, I think, so that people stay. Like, we can't get through the whole park in a day with limited hours. Now, we also refuse to be at a park before 10:30 in the morning. So, it is what it is. But, and our kids would go multiple days in a row to Animal Kingdom, I think.
Yeah.
But I like, they need a few more things to draw people away from the Avatar stuff, just to spread out the crowds.
Yeah.
I think. So it's good that we also rode Everest at night, which was terrifying. Like, we've done it in the day multiple times with the kids. And it's been fine. And
we did it right at
like
dusk or just a little
after. But this trip we went right after, and it is dark in there. And Drew was terrified.
And he's done it before, so like
multiple times.
But
not during the day. When you can't see anything, it is a little bit overwhelming. So
yeah. And then the last thing I wanted just to talk about was it's not new, but it's new to us, was the Journey of Water.
Yeah.
In Epcot, which, is the Moana. But it was way more involved and, I think, interesting than I expected it to be. Like, I'd seen pictures and clips of it, but it clearly was not doing it justice to walk through and do the whole experience. There's way more to it than I thought there was.
Yeah. It's good. The kid, Drew loved it. We wanted to go through it again, but it didn't work out timing wise. And we got some great photos in there from the PhotoPass people.
Yeah.
I would say it was worth doing just for the photos that we got as a family.
In general, I'll say the PhotoPass was pretty good this trip.
It was great. It's
really been on the decline, I feel like, at Disneyland, of like just even finding a PhotoPass person in Disneyland, I feel is really hard.
Yeah.
And if you find one, there's a huge long line. So I don't know why they don't put more.
I bet we got 7 or 8 like printable, frameable photos
from the trip. Yeah.
Like,
and we'd be lucky if we got one at Disneyland.
Yeah. I know. I really should print some and put them up because they're legitimately good pictures of everybody. Mm-hmm. So they did a nice job for us for sure. And I don't know why that was. Like, Mickey's Very Merry, we got some really great ones. We stopped on the way out at like 11:59. It worked that there was somebody taking pictures in front of the castle, and they like took the time to like pose everybody do.
Well, we probably did 8-9 poses.
I know. And we've got some great pictures from there that are good family photos. So they did do a really good job with the PhotoPass in Florida. I wonder if that is like they were all young kids. So I wonder if it was like more college kids who are maybe interested in that versus people who just got assigned. But I feel like LA is super artsy. Those people should be able to frame a photo too. So I don't know. But it was really good. They did a good job.
Yeah, I don't think it's just hard to find PhotoPass people in Disneyland.
It is.
I think that's my primary complaint. But and then the ones you find, that we've had some really bad photos.
Really bad. Yeah.
All right. Well, those are the things I wanted. Anything else you want to talk about?
I just want to talk about how we're going to go again.
Yeah, I mean, the toughest part is really the travel time for
It is.
us because you're going coast to coast. And anyway you cut that, it just takes a long time.
It does. It does. I think I was just mainly surprised at the difference in crowd levels between the two parks, because I know that Disney World these days are supposed to be like 9s and 10s. You know, they're supposed to be super busy, like the second busiest time of the year, right? Compared to Christmas. And we did choose our parks based on the crowd calendar from touring plans. And we did like make conscious choices to choose parks based on what the lower crowds were going to be. So we did try to plan appropriately, but I would say this trip was less busy than the President's Day week trips that we have taken recently. Do you disagree?
I think I might agree.
Like if you think about when we were in Epcot and Animal Kingdom with my folks last year versus this trip, it was completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Animal Kingdom getting up to the Tree of Life was pretty insane. Yeah. But once you got past that,
that's true.
It was quite manageable, but it was pretty.
It was busy that day.
It was really tight and cozy getting to that point.
And we did pay for Lightning Lane 7 days in advance, which I will not stay on Disney property and be able to, like, I'm not going to Disney World if I can't do this, because it sets you up for so much success.
Right, because you already know what you're doing.
Yeah. And if you hit 3 headlining attractions and you fill in another 3, like, you know, second tier attractions, that's a great day in a Disney park. Like that's about what we expect to do. And we had no problem at all doing that. So I think that might play a role too in just the like way that I view the park is I know 7 days out, I'm feeling like, okay, we have a plan. This is a good plan. And then I did pay for like Guardians on the first day. So now you have 4 attractions in Epcot.
Right.
There's not that many more. And then we did the same thing for Avatar. So we had 4 in Animal Kingdom too. So that does like really fill and round out a day without, and I know you're paying for it. I know it's expensive, but you're going all the way across the country. So yeah, I don't know. It was a good experience for everybody.
Everybody enjoyed it, and I think everybody would be quite happy to do it again.
Yeah,
this coming year, we'll just have to see how
everything shakes out. What kids are doing, we're going to run into conflicts with extracurricular. We don't care so much about school, but the extracurricular activities are a little bit of a challenge. Yeah,
there's some strong commitments that are made, and consequences of missing practices, rehearsals, whatever.
Are big
performances. So. We will have to see. Maybe we go without the kids.
There you go.
All right. Well, it is time for us to do our magical moment for this episode.
Woohoo!
Becky, what is your magical moment?
My magical moment is a delayed magical moment that has already been slightly referenced. So during you know, the photo pass things, they have you like do all these poses, right? So I don't know. And when, you know, in the Way of Water thing, you know, you're looking at one of the little coconut guys, right? And they put that in there. But at Guardians, they had us all look surprised, and you don't tell you what's gonna happen.
You have no idea what you're surprised about. You're just surprised.
And the whole family like acted super surprised, and then they put Groot like large and in charge looking at the camera, and it turned into a really great photo. So I would say that's probably one of the magical moments from the trip. How about you?
So during the Very Merry Christmas Party, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, everybody else decided to go on Space Mountain. I did not want to. It bangs up my knees. It's not enjoyable for me to go on. So I hung back and I just went through the cookie line getting cookies. And there was the dance party at the Tomorrowland stage there, and I listened to music, and that was pretty. It was pretty great. You're hanging out at Disney World and listening to music, eating some good cookies, and I was happy. It was magical. It was, you know, and I got to see Goofy and Max came out and they were dancing. Of course, they did a little power line stuff, and it was fun. That's awesome. Just a nice little kind of weird, just by myself moment. In Disney World. So I enjoyed that. All right. Well, that's all we have, but you can find our other episodes and links to subscribe at mouseearsinparadise.com. And you can email us at mouseearsinparadise@gmail.com if you would like to leave us a note or give us any feedback. We'd appreciate it. Otherwise, go make some magic for yourself and enjoy the holidays. Bye.
Bye.
Applause. Applause. We hope you've all enjoyed the show.